When it comes to RRSP, the most often asked question is, how much should I contribute to RRSP? How much do I need to save for retirement? Should I invest in stocks or ETF? Or can I have multiple RRSP accounts? If you're thinking about it too, you are not alone. Make sure you stick until the end of this video to get all your answers. In the last video, I went through the benefits of having an RRSP account. Today, we'll focus on the other W's. If you're new to this channel, my name is Thomascchan, and this channel is to share knowledge, habits, and mentality so we can improve our finances better. If you like my video, make sure you give me a thumbs up, subscribe, and hit the bell so you won't miss any important information. Let's say you're ready to do RRSP. The first question is, where should I open one? There are only two types of accounts in Canada. That is the registered account, which includes but not limited to RRSP, RESP, RDSP, RIF, tax-free saving. So pretty much an account that starts with an R, they are registered with the CRA, which means those accounts are granted with tax advantage. Anything outside of the registered accounts is called non-registered or open accounts. I will go through the pros and cons in the later videos. Then there are 4 different platforms where you can choose to open the accounts. First one is with the banks such as Royal Bank, CIBC, TD Banks, and many more. Second one is with the insurance companies. Yes, many insurance companies offer something called segregated fund, which is very similar to mutual fund, plus they have a principal guarantee. The third one is with the investment companies such as Fidelity, AGF, Mackenzie. And lastly is with brokerage firms such as Questrade or Wealthsimple. Once the RRSP has been set up, you can choose which investment vehicle that fits. For instance, cash, saving, term deposit, mutual funds, ETFs, stocks. So you can have one RRSP account in TD having a term deposit and open another one in Questrade for ETF. As long as it's within your RRSP contribution room, you can open up as many as you want. Every year, you may contribute up to 18% of your income from your previous year, or a maximum of $27,230 for 2020. That being said, your contribution room will accumulate if not used. Best check your noted assessments for detail. Now, how much should I put it in? The purpose for RRSP is neither for retirement, tax deduction, or using it to buy your first property. For tax deduction purpose, the general rule of thumb is the more that you put into RRSP, the less tax to the government. However, that portion now becomes taxed later, which means 100% of the withdrawal will add towards your income for the same year. The only exception is for getting a place or going back to school. You may borrow up to $35,000 interest-free from your RRSP for first home purchasing or $20,000 for further education. For retirement purpose, say we need $1 million at age 65. With John, who is 25 years old, Ben, 35, and Tom is 45 years old. They decided now it is a good time to plan for retirement. Tom has 20 years to save, and therefore, with an 8% rate of return, he needs to save $1,700 per month. For Ben, $900. And John, he has double the time compared to Tom, and he only needs to save $300 per month, a fraction compared to Tom. This shows the earlier that you do it, the better. What is the right investment? With today's interest rates, the average rate of return for fixed income is between 1 to 2%, where equities usually range from 5 to 12% per year. For long-term horizon, such as retirement saving, we can afford to take on more risk and volatility. There is a saying called the 100 minus your age rule for beginner investors. For 30-year-old have no investment knowledge, a good way to start is to put 70% of the portfolio in equities. The rest would go to fixed income. But do keep in mind in Canada, the average inflation rate is at 2%, which means the fixed income today can only par with inflation. The key is to diversify and always review. That's pretty much the basic for the RRSP. Thank you so much for watching. There's still plenty of stuff to talk about RRSP, like should I contribute an RRSP first or tax-free saving? How do I maximize the company's RSP? What do you want to know? Comment below so I can add it to my next video. I hope you find the contents is useful, and I will see you in my next video.